short. It's 23-20. Kupp wins your MVP. 8th wide receiver to be a Super Bowl MVP. First since Julian Edelman did it in 2018 against the Rams. How about this? Rams win, but Bengals cover, getting the 4.5, and the under came in. Total at kickoff somewhere in the neighborhood of 49.
Joe Burrow at podium 1.
Joe. Feels good. Joe, how much does this sting?
Yeah, it hurts. We put a lot of work into going out there and executing and performing well, and it didn't turn out the way we wanted, so it's disappointing.
Joe, what happened after those first 22 seconds there in the third quarter? You guys get the touchdown, get the interception, and then just offensively, what was going on after that?
You got to give credit to them. They're a really good defense. They had a good plan, and we didn't execute the way we needed to win.
Joe, how was facing the pressure of the Rams?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
How was the pressure of the Rams? How was it facing Aaron Donald?
I still can't hear this one. Yeah, we're a young team, so you'd like to think that we'll be back in this situation multiple times over the course of the next few years. So we take this and let it fuel for the rest of our careers.
So earlier I was trying to say, how was the pressure against the Rams?
I still can't really hear the last part.
How was the pressure against the Rams in the pocket for you?
I'm sorry. Can you speak up, please?
How the Rams? How the pressure from the Rams affect you tonight?
Yeah, they have a really good front. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, and Leonard Floyd are three of the best players in the league. We expected that they were going to get some pressure, so they did a good job. They did a good job.
Joe, looking back on this season, what are you going to remember the most?
I watched the football life of Kurt Warner. Last week when we had a little break, and I kind of thought about this in the locker room. And they lost one, and later within the documentary he said that they let it sting too much, that they didn't celebrate what they accomplished. So we're gonna, obviously it stings, but we had a great year. Didn't come out this last game the way we wanted to, but I think we still have something to celebrate.
Joe, when you were hopping off the field on one leg, really not much medical attention on the sideline, you kind of just went about your business. Were you just pushing it aside, saying, I'm not dealing with this right now?
Yeah, we'd get checked out after the game when we get back to Cincinnati, but I wasn't coming out.
Joe, 125 left, you've got 2 timeouts, field goal that works forces overtime. How frustrating is it that you get to midfield or close there and then you just couldn't get that next first down?
Yeah, when we hit that first play, I thought we were going to go down and at least get a field goal to tie the game and send it into overtime. You got to give credit to them. They played their tails off for those 4 plays and stopped us on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. So credit to them.
Joe, the last play, what were you trying to do? And it was just to what? Kind of escape with your life and get the ball out and what?
Try to do anything you can to complete the ball. I was disappointed in my performance overall. I thought I could have played better, give us a better chance to win, but you live and you learn.
Do you view the playoff run and even the performance today as the start of something for you?
Yeah, I think it's going to propel us into next year. We're going to have a really good offseason. I know we have a lot of hard workers in that locker room that are going to attack this offseason like they did last year. Obviously we're not satisfied with what we did this year. We're going to keep getting better and attack next year with the same intensity.
So you talked a lot about the offense.
I'm sorry, Ben, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry. You talked a lot about the Toledo Central loss. How does this one compare to that one?
Yeah, you lose a state championship, Super Bowl, obviously different media coverage, but it feels the same to me.
What's the biggest thing you can take away from whatever you're doing right now?
We just have to let it fuel us. And like I said earlier, we're gonna at least celebrate what we did this year. We had a really good year. Like I said, this game didn't turn out the way we wanted to, but I'm I'm still going to celebrate with the guys and reminisce on the season that we had.
Joe, what would be your message to the Cincy fans? They clearly showed up today and were loud, and it almost felt like there were more Bengal fans than Ram fans.
Yeah, it did. That was exciting. You know, when you could really tell, you know, in warm-ups when someone's head would pop up on the screen, you could really tell that the Bengals fans came out in full force.
Hey, Joe, you know, they talked about how hungry you guys were. Do you think you get more hungry after being here and not taking it?
You know, that's, yeah, I mean, I'd like to say that we were, you know, probably as hungry now as we were before the game. We really wanted to win it. Not just for us, but for the fans and the organization, obviously, but, you know, it is what it is.
Joe, did the Rams do anything unique up front or even in coverage that surprised you, or was it all on film?
You know, they do a good job of finding one-on-one matchups with their really good players up front, and they had a good plan. They had a few wrinkles, but for the most part, it was stuff that they'd see on film.
Hey, Joe, if you could redo any particular play in the game, what would it be?
It's tough to say. Without watching the film, you know, I don't really have an answer for that one.
Jesse Bates at podium 3.
I know you're not one that you're paying much attention to off-season storylines, but the amount of sacks you took, the number, you obviously hear about the number of sacks you take. I know you're not going to say it's all in person, but just protection today, how much did you think that was maybe unexpected, or were you expecting that? And is it maybe an overreaction, or would you say getting sacked 17 times in the season that you wonder why not?
I thought, you know, for the most part, they played really well up front. They played really well up front today. You know, I was proud of the way that they fought. I've been proud of the way that they fought all season. So, you know, we all have to get better individually, and myself included.
Joe, you didn't shy away from targeting Jalen Ramsey whenever you had one of your guys matched up in an advantageous situation. What was the thought process there, just wanting to attack?
You know, I just have confidence in my guys in one-on-one situations. Wherever the coverage dictates me to throw it, I'm not going to let, you know, obviously Jalen's a great player, in my opinion, the best in the league, but, you know, I'm not going to let that affect my decision making. I have the utmost confidence in my guys on the outside.
What's the next step for you in progression? What's the next thing for you?
Just keep getting better, improve my game overall. You know, I've played better and better throughout the season, and so I'm excited to carry that over in the next year.
How confident are you being going back into Super Bowl?
Yeah, you'd like to say that we're going to get back, you know, every year, but you know, it's not a reality. We're going to work really hard to get back to this moment and finish on top like we wanted to this year, and just came up just short.
Joe, it seemed like you're getting the ball out so fast. Did you feel at all limited in needing to do that just because of how much pressure they're able to bring?
You know, every game you try to balance getting the ball out fast and holding it to create some more big plays. And so it's just kind of a balance throughout the game that you have to find to, you know, find completions, and then, you know, maybe hold it for that extra tick to create the big play.
And Joe, was it frustrating? Start of the third quarter, you get the big touchdown, you get the pick down in Rams territory. You only come away with 3 though. Is that something you look at even during the game and say, you know, that might be a play or a play here, a play there that might come back to haunt us a little bit?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of plays that could have gone either way, but, you know, that's one where you look where we could have really taken control of the game, and we just didn't execute the way we needed to. Good.
Thanks, Joe.
Calm in victory and gracious in defeat. That's the 25-year-old face of the franchise right there, and he is not alone in this youth movement in Cincinnati. Joined by a 25-year-old stud running back, Jamar Chase, barely at the legal drinking age there at 21. He was doing his thing all season long. Burrow's top target, and those two, that duo, going to be something to reckon with for the years to come. Coming into this Super Bowl, Cincinnati Bengals had one total game of Super Bowl experience on this active roster. That was safety Ricardo Allen, who appeared in Super Bowl 51 with Atlanta. Now they all have the taste of a Super Bowl loss on the tail end of this one.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.